Hello, Michelle. Are you excited for this episode? Are you ready?
I am so excited. Hey, Lindsay. One really great way to connect with someone is to show that you know them really well, that you've been kind of paying attention and you know what they like, what they want, right? You have an idea, right?
Yeah, it is so cool when someone shows you how well they know you. Guys, we're going to show you exactly how to do this with one simple English phrase that, by the way, is very natural and native. Michelle, what should our listeners do right now to make sure they never miss an episode here on YouTube?
Okay, make sure that you hit subscribe so that you get all our YouTube episodes.
Awesome. Let's get started.
All right.
Hey, Michelle, how's it going today? Happy Monday.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you? How was your weekend?
It was great, as always. Weekends are good around here. Sunshine, puppies, and hiking. Usually that's my life out here. So things are good. You know what, Michelle, happened to me the other day?
What?
I was at a brewery, and this guy came by with a bucket of puppies.
No.
Literally, like
Stop.
who's like that is everyone's
Stop
dream.
it.
Literally, he had this deep plastic bucket of puppies. There were like 10 puppies in there, all on top of each other.
My goodness. What kind of puppies? Were they all the same? Or?
They looked like little lab. I mean, all puppies are lab mixes, right? There's always a lab in there somehow, but they were mutts. They were like rescue mutts. They were so tiny like this. I held one and I was like, oh, I wish my dog was still a puppy.
Was he trying to get people to take them or
of course,
to rescue them or just here you go? I mean,
he came with a purpose. Yeah, he wanted. I mean, it's a smart idea to go to a brewery with a bucket of puppies.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I couldn't handle that. And one time I used to where I used to live, like down the street, every Friday they had like pet adoption. Oh. It was just so dangerous. I just can't. I can't. I mean, once I did foster.
Really?
For a couple days, yeah, but that was it. And yeah, I miss having dogs around.
Yeah, it's the best. It just instantly reduces your stress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
So
it's amazing how animals, just having them around just changes everything. So,
it's so true. It's true. So, all right, Lindsay, we are going to be talking about a really fun expression today. But before we do that, we want to thank our listeners, right?
Oh my gosh, lately we've been getting a lot of new and great reviews for the podcast, and we like to announce on the show whoever has reviewed our show and rated our show. So guys, go and review and rate us. But I want to say thank you to Simona Guarni from Italy, Rishi, Mia from Iran, Abbas Dubadi from Iran, Ruzbe Muradi from Iran, a lot of people from Iran and Italy. Guys, go and review the podcast. Michelle, these are fantastic 5-star reviews. And
thanks, guys.
Yeah, we love reading these reviews, guys. So if you love our show, if you'd like to request a topic idea, go and write a review, rate and review All Ears English wherever you listen to podcasts. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Thanks so much. So I saw an anonymous article about someone who described themselves as an outdoors person who loves dogs and entrepreneurship.
Whoa.
And I was like, any chance that's Lindsay? It describes you to a T.
Yeah, I don't know about any anonymous articles I've ever written, but it does sound like me. But we're just talking about puppies.
Exactly. It definitely describes you to a T. Guys, to a T. That's what we're talking about today. Have you heard this expression, Lindsay?
Of course. I love this expression. I just think this is one of those expressions, guys, that if you can throw it in there, it's just so natural. It doesn't get any more natural than this, Michelle.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, I for sure use this, and that's why I wanted to do this episode today. I mean, so many of the episodes that, we get listener questions, but the episodes that, sometimes that just come to me, the ones that I plan, it's like totally from natural conversation. I don't just like look at a list and say, of like English idioms and say, okay, let's pick one. I do it because I see it or I think of it naturally and I think, we got to do this.
Yeah, it's kind of like we like to go out into the world and we observe language. We're like language detectives, right? We
Yep.
go out into the world, we listen to what we're saying, what our family and friends are saying, and then we bring it to you guys. I don't see any reason to go to lists, right, Michelle? It's not
No.
necessary. It comes out of us organically, the language. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, what does it mean to say something fits someone to a T or,
Exactly that. It means that it's exact, right? It's a
Mhm.
very specific and clear and exactly correct definition of something. Usually it's
Right.
used when we're describing someone, right?
Right. Yeah. So with the example in the beginning, I said something described you to a T. So that meant
Mhm.
that it exactly matched you, this description, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
All
Yeah.
right. Should we do some other examples?
Sure, let's do it. So here's one. This
Hmm.
dress is exactly what you're looking for to a T. You have to come and check it out. Okay? So
Right.
your friend saw a dress, they knew exactly what you wanted, the type of style, the color, the fit, and they said this is what you want to a T.
Exactly. Now, you could have said, this dress is exactly what you're looking for. That's fine, but this is so much
Yeah.
more
It's
fun.
more fun. And what I like about this, I think this is a real connection skill
Yep.
because it can show someone how well you know them.
That's true. Oh, I like that. I like that. So
Mhm.
another one you could use is this apartment ad describes what you've been looking for to a T. Let's go see it, right? So similar to the last one, not an outfit, right? But something that somebody's looking for. Maybe could be for a job, or in this case, an apartment. So yeah,
Yes.
I like that, Lindsay. It's true. You're showing
Mm.
like I've been listening to what you are looking for. Or maybe I have an idea just because I know you so well, but it really shows that you are close with this person.
It's true. I mean, just a few hours ago, we were looking online and we found a house in Denver that is what we want to a T, right? It is
Really?
exactly, and we're not ready to buy a house right now, but what we saw was the exact thing that we would want to a T is like the backyard for the dog, right? The dog door,
Yeah.
the three bedrooms, the
Uh-huh.
duplex. It's exactly the right neighborhood. It was what we
Yeah.
want to a T. So that's a good example. Yeah.
That it's so great when you see stuff like that, but I do that sometimes too when I just look for fun and
Yeah.
I'm not moving right now, but
Yeah.
then when you see one that is perfect, you're like, not the
Someone
right
else
time.
is gonna get that, or you're like, I
You're
just don't.
like, it's like you almost wish you didn't see it, but it's nice to know that there things are there, or you can get inspiration or learn
Mm,
what you like.
learn what you like and build your profile. I'm a believer that if you put something out into the universe of exactly what you like and want, you'll be more likely to find that. So in a way, it's a good
Mm,
exercise to say, "Oh, this is exactly what I want when I'm ready to buy. This is what I'm gonna
right,
want." So, and then you also make sure
right.
you're on the same page with whoever you're buying a home with, right?
But then sometimes, like if you know it so well, then like you could be disappointed if you don't find it. Like I
Yes,
also
that's
know what
true.
kind of houses I like, and
Mm.
and sometimes I'm like, I don't know if that's if it'll actually happen. Sometimes like that style isn't popular where you're looking, or I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
anyway,
Yeah.
another example is the school has what you need to a T. You should consider applying.
Yeah, for sure. Did you feel like your university, you went to University of Maryland? Is that
Hmm.
right? Okay.
Hmm.
Did you feel like that fit you to a T as a school?
That's a really good question. I love where I went to school. I loved Maryland. I loved my experience, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it was like the perfect Michelle school, right? I there are some things that no, I mean I had a great time. I can't say that. I don't know. What about you?
Yeah.
You went to William and Mary?
No, actually Mary
No,
Washington, but
Mary
similar.
Washington.
Similar architecture, similar kind of
Yeah,
school, like same vibe.
Mary Washington. Right.
Yeah.
What about you? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I thought it did when I visited, and it did, but not quite.
yeah, right.
Because when I got there, I realized that it was actually more of a suitcase school, as they call it,
Mhm,
right? That a
mhm,
lot of people are in state. They're from Virginia. So
mhm.
a lot of them freshman year would go home. And I was from New Hampshire, and I look around Friday night at like 8 and the dorms are empty. And I'm like,
Oh,
where'd everyone go?
yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's
So that
tough.
That was kind of hard, but it was beautiful. I mean, gorgeous campus, gorgeous weather. So yeah,
Yeah.
there were some good
Yeah.
things about it for sure. Yeah.
Cool. So, I mean, there are, of course, other ways to say this.
Yeah.
Lindsay, what's the first one?
Now, this is really good. I feel like I hear this in British English
Yeah.
too. Spot on. That is
Spot
spot
on.
on. Supernatural, right? We use this even more than saying to a T, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
It's
I get.
more
That's
broad.
what I was thinking. I'm not sure if everyone
Hmm.
would agree. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think it's more broad? Like it fits in a more broad set of situations, would you say?
Yeah, I would say that to a T is more about like the individual,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Or
Hmm.
like what you said about showing you know someone well. Spot on is more like general, or in more situations like just the idea of being right, right? So like
Yeah.
your answer was spot on. Why did she not give you credit, right? So spot
Yeah.
on. It's a little bit different in that way.
Yeah, or you could say, "Oh, you're spot on with what you just said." You're
Yeah,
affirming that someone's right, that they get you, right? But it's not just to
right.
describe that person and their
Right.
personality. Yeah,
Right.
totally.
So it's
Yeah.
a little bit different. So you got to listen to the context here. I mean, Lindsay, what's
Mm.
another way we can use it?
Yeah, you could say that performance was spot on. She's gonna win, I think, right? I
Right.
mean, these cooking shows, they're so good. Her cooking
Right.
was spot on. Everything about it was perfect. Execution, flavor, fitting the randomizer, as they say, right?
Right. Yeah. So I think this one is more just saying something was great, exactly what was needed, what was
Mhm.
somebody was looking for.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, what else, Michelle? Do we have a role play or what are we going to do today?
All right. Should we go straight to the role play?
Oh, yeah, but was there something else you wanted to tell our listeners first?
Oh,
Oh, no,
yes.
we missed it on the nose.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we
Oh,
were skipping it or not. Yes.
sorry. Go ahead. Teach our listeners that one.
Yes, on the nose, right? So that's basically saying exactly. So you could
Yeah.
say, you were right. There are 30 people here on the nose. I mean, it doesn't literally mean on the nose, right?
Yeah, right. Not literally on your nose, right? But for example, that fortune teller was totally on the nose with what she told me. I really did get my job after 3 more months.
Nice.
Yeah, so this one I tend to say on the dot. Or
On
actually,
the
what?
dot.
On the dot is more for
Mhm.
time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
3 o'clock on the dot, right?
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. On the nose isn't used quite as frequently, but it's fun. And
Yeah.
that's how I would use it. So
Yeah. So all
that's
those things.
personally how I would use it.
Yeah, I like that. So little bonus on the dot, but on the nose is good. I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. So,
Hmm.
guys, there are nuances to these, like slight differences, but we gave you this
Yeah.
basic idea today. I mean, this is way more personality than saying something is exact or perfect or something like that. I mean, these are fun and useful and very natural sounding.
Totally. Let's show our listeners how we use them, Michelle. I mean, here we are looking at shoes in the shoe store. All
All
right.
right.
So here we go. Do you like these ones?
They're okay, but these ones look like your style to a T.
Definitely they're my style, but I think I want to change it up a bit.
Okay, that's fair.
But these look perfect for you.
Wow, Lindsay, you're spot on. I love them.
Good. I knew I was on the nose with that suggestion.
Nice.
All right. That's good when someone knows you so well that they know exactly what you would like, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then there are people that you know so well and you still don't know what they like, right? Like, do you have any family
Mhm.
members that you're like, I don't know what to buy this person for their birthday?
Totally.
Yeah. So it's funny how it can be like, even if you don't know someone that well, you might have a better idea of what they would like than someone you know super well.
Oh my God, I definitely have like panic moments of panic around the
Yeah.
holidays and birthdays. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, what do I do?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So let's go through it. So I
Okay.
said that these shoes, right, look like your style to a T, right? So
Yep.
they're exactly for you, basically, your style, exactly your style.
Yeah. And then you said, or I said, wow, Lindsay. Wait, you said,
Well, you didn't say well.
you said, all right, wow, Lindsay, you're spot on, is what you said, Michelle. You're spot on. Like
Yeah.
you get it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yes.
Right. And then you said, I knew I was on the nose with that suggestion. So you knew you were like kind of perfect.
Exactly. So good. So, Michelle, do you think that it's important to know what you want to a T in life? Do you have to have everything mapped out and figured out?
I think it's pretty impossible. I think it's good to have some goals, but I don't.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard that expression, man plans and God laughs?
Yeah, I love that expression.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's
one.
true. It's like, I mean, with anything in life, I mean, you can plan and plan and plan and then things change. So I think if you want to have goals, but I think if
Mhm.
you only are kind of stuck that this is what will make you happy, then number one, you miss out on opportunities
Yeah, that's a good
that,
point.
and you're going to be unhappy. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you have to have a mix of, some goals, some vision of what makes you happy. So you try to move towards that. But then there's also has to be a lot of wiggle room. I like that expression,
Yeah,
wiggle
wiggle
room. Wiggle
room.
room
Yeah,
for
you have to be able
for
to change.
serendipity, right? Serendipity and surprise, right? Flexibility.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
guys, be flexible in life, right? That's
Yeah.
what I've learned.
Oh,
So
totally.
all right, Lindsay, the takeaway for today. These expressions are super useful. Guys, try them out today. They are much better than just saying something is exactly right or perfect. They are more
Yes.
interesting. They have more personality. They're not textbook.
Yeah, they're not textbook at all. And they're going to instantly build your connection, right? Michelle, connection, not perfection. That's why we're here. And the way they're going to do that is that if you use these phrases to affirm what someone said or show them that you know them so well,
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing the connection that you could build with someone, right? That
Definitely.
is like going to move you forward with that person, whoever they are, a colleague, a partner, a friend. It's amazing the power of these if they're placed correctly. Right, Michelle?
Exactly. Oh, I love that. I love that, Lindsay. Well,
That's
this
so
was
good.
so much fun. And
Yeah.
thank you again to our listeners for reviewing us. And guys, have a great day.
All right. Sounds good, Michelle. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.